Welcome back to our ongoing series on the great haiku thought experiment, in which we create fantasy haiku distributions. If you just joined us, we're not actually going to do this. Okay, this is a thought experiment. So I'm sitting here in my car, my boy's at art class, and today we're going to talk about GTK. Why GTK? Cute is much more integrated into haiku because there's a thunderstorm coming and I need a topic that I can get through quickly. Okay, so I am going to avoid talking about things we've done already. So even if you can say, yeah, well, LibreOffice uses GTK as well, but we've done that. We've been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it. So if we disqualify that, what do we got in terms of GTK applications for haiku? Well, we do have a word processor, AbiWord. Now, I have been critical of AbiWord over the years, but it is being developed again, it is being fixed, so I would suggest give it a chance, right? And for those of you who may not know, let's see what it looks like. There we go. So you see, just from all the toolbars and things, you can see that, yeah, it's got all the bits and pieces that make up a word processor. We do not have a spreadsheet. Yeah, it's thought if you have AbiWord, you might have numeric, but we don't. Not sure why. Probably nobody ever thought, let's port that. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. We don't have a standalone presentation or a standalone database that I could find. If you've got a suggestion, we have a comment section, severely underutilized. Come on, guys, I can't always be right. If I'm perfectly right, you don't have to make comments. Well, you can gush a little. The comment section is to tell me, Michel, you're so far off. Right, web browser we do have. Now, obviously, we have Iceweasel and LibreWolf and Florp and what's the other one? Waterfox. Always forget that one. Don't know why. But I thought let's just say that one step more humble, we have GNOME Web. But if you go to the yellow tab, it'll just say Web. And if you look at the name of the actual package, it's called Epiphany. So this is still a browser with an identity crisis. Not my favorite. For one thing, it doesn't actually work with the haiku clipboard very well. And so what you get is, I've got the long, complicated URL in my clipboard, and I'll just open GNOME Web, aka Epiphany, and paste it into the address bar, and it doesn't work. This is a common problem with GNOME or GTK applications on Haiku, by the way. I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually, but so far, no, they don't know what's going on there. Or at least I don't. Maybe they do, they just haven't gotten around to fixing it. Okay, so obviously the big bitmap editor using GTK is the GIMP. That's the reason we have GTK. And obviously I talked about it in our very first episode, so I'm breaking my own rules here. I just didn't want a red bar. That would be a bit too obvious. Okay. I broke my own rule. Yeah. Vector editor, we do have Inkscape. Right, and then clause mail or balsa. So there's two possibilities there for a GTK-based email client. Which one should you use? I don't know. I haven't used either of them to the point where I can say, use this one. Okay, so from here on we will be moving into Qt. And there will be a little bit of an embarrassment of riches. I think we've got a lot of Qt programs. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do, if we're going to spread it over 2 episodes or what. We'll see. Okay, I am hoping that this series is proving to be of some use to people. The idea is to see where these angry red bars are. Where are the gaps in our collection of applications. Okay, thank you for watching.